Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Computer Science Classes by Nikhil Srivastava, and in this video we will further continue our discussion with the group functions. So we will take a look at few queries, few practice queries, and we will try to better understand how group functions work, okay? And how can we apply working of group functions, okay? So this is my employees table, and this is my database. For example, if I go over here, okay, select data. Okay, sorry, all right, the publisher database. Now okay, have a look at this. I want you to first of all I want you to write this query, okay. I want you to find the number of employees who are hired in the year 2017, okay. So find the number of employees who were hired in the year 2017. All right, how will you go for it? So these two employees, these employees, this is one employee, this is one employee, and this again, all the employees who were hired in the year 2017. For example, when I say select, select ename comma hire date, from which table? From the employees table. When I write like this, you are getting this. So for example, Nikhil is getting hired in the year 2015, but Sonali is getting hired in the year, in which year? In the year 2017. So I want you to find the count of all employees who were hired in the year 2017. Go for it. Okay, if you are not if you don't get it, then I would like first of all revise your when I told you about the date functions. So there was one date function that was the extract function, and when I write extract year from which table? From the hire date, as suppose year hired. If I write like this, then what will be the output? You will get the year in which every employee was hired. For example, this Nikhil was hired in the year, in which year? 2015. So extracting year from which? From the hire date. So you are extracting a part of hire date, that is a year part. So this extract is it is a single row function. This extract, it's a single row function. Clear? It is working on row by row. It is acting on every row and finding the year in which every employee was hired. So now I want a count of all the employees who were hired in the year 2017. So what query will I write? I think it is very, very simple to write this query. I just want what? I just want a count. So I will say count star from which table? From the employees table, where extract what? Year. From which? From hire date is equal to what? Is equal to 2017. Okay, so you'll get the count of all employees who were hired in which year? Who were hired in the year 2017. Okay, so you've solved this query. Let us now look at one more query, and suppose this is the query. All right. Organization has decided to give commission to only those employees who have worked for more than 1 year. Find the total commission that has to be given by the organization. Okay, so what do I mean when I say this query? Okay, let us go to this database, and this is my employees table. Select star from suppose I say select ename comma salary, select ename comma salary comma commission. From which table? From the employees table. Now what the organization has decided, it has decided to give the commission to only the employees who have worked for more than 1 year. Okay, so now for example, if you take Nikhil, this row, if you take this first row, okay, this first row, Nikhil was hired in which year? He was hired in 2015, and if I write if on my system, if you see select current date, if I write, then the current date is what? It is 2017. Okay, so that means Nikhil has worked for more than how many years? He has worked for more than 1 year. That is why he will be given commission. But in case of Sonali, she's just started to work on 2017. So she will not get any commission because she has not completed minimum 1 year duration. Okay, so although her commission is 5,000, but she will not get any commission. So I want the total commission that has to be given by the organization. I mean, okay, so total commission means the sum of commission that has to be given by the organization. Okay, write this query. How will you write this query? To write this query, I will again give you one more hint, and that is the timestamp diff. Okay, so if I write select ename comma hire date comma time stamp diff. Okay, if I write timestamp diff and I give two arguments, year, hire date, and then the third argument is, say, suppose the current date. If I give from which table, from my employees table, then you will get a count of how many years this. So this timestamp diff function is doing what? You just observe this timestamp diff function. Okay, timestamp diff is finding the difference between years of these two dates, the hire date and the current date. The hire date and the current date difference in year, this timestamp diff function is finding. So if the current date is 2017, and in case of Nikhil, the hire date is 2015. So it has found out the difference to be 2 years. Okay, so how will you go for this query? How will you write this query? Try it on your own. I'll pause the video. I think I have given you a big hint. Okay, if you are not able to get it, then I will write select count of what? Select count star from what? From the, oh sorry, I have to find the sum of commission. So how will I write? Select sum of select sum commission from which table? From the employees table. Where what condition will hold true? Where this condition will hold true? Where timestamp diff of year from the hire date and what? Current date is greater than or equal to what? Is greater than or equal to. So this has to be the total commission that has to be given by the organization. Okay, according to my condition. So for all the employees who have worked for more than 1 year. Okay, clear. See, if I write like this. See, if I write the ename comma commission. If I write select ename comma what? Select ename comma commission from employees where timestamp diff is equal to 1. So you will get all these rows. You will get all these rows. And now when you write sum of commission, then it is performing the sum of the commission of all these filtered rows. What is the filtering condition? All those employees who have worked for more than 1 year. Okay, so if you perform the sum, you will get this sum to be 67,000. Clear? All right. Let us move to again a very okay. Write a query. Write query for this. Get count of, okay, not for this. Yeah. Count of distinct jobs per department. Count of distinct jobs per department. So what do I mean when I say this query? So for example, when I write select DPT ID comma designation from the employees table. When I mean like this, you see 10 rows are getting selected. Okay, 10 rows are getting selected. In department 10 there is one job manager. In 20 there is a job that is developer. In 20 there is a job that is analyst. Then in department number 20 there is a job that is a trainer, and then there is HR head, and then there is again a trainer, and then there is again a technician. But I want only the distinct job. So what query will I want a count of distinct job. Here you are getting the count what? Here you are getting the count of 10. So if I write select count, if I write like this from employees, okay, sorry, I'm sorry. If I write select count distinct department ID comma designation from employees, then you will get a count of what? You will get a count of 8. Okay, because the total number of distinct jobs are what? The total number of distinct jobs are only 8, because 10 manager and 10 manager, it is getting repeated. Similarly 20 developer and this 20 trainer, and again this 20 trainer is getting repeated. So it is counting the number of distinct occurrences of this. Okay, clear? All right. Now again one more very challenging query. Find the total males and females in the organization. total males and females in the organization. So I want this query in a definite format. I don't want, I want it in a specific format. In what format do I need this query? I want this query in this format. I'll just take the pen tool and then I'll try to explain. Okay, so I want the output in this format. How I want the output? I want, suppose, number of males and number of females. These will be the two columns, and say suppose the number of males are what? Suppose the number of males are 7 and number of females are 3, whatever may be their count. I just want, this way. So here you take just male, M and F are two columns, or I can say, I can analyze this column as this also. For example, I can say you don't write M over here, you can write males, and you have write females. Okay, the count of all males and females in the organization. Clear? How will I go? How will you go for this query? So this is query, it is a kind of challenging query, so I will not ask you to do it, but let us see how we can approach this query. If you can understand the working of this query, it will be very good. So to find all the, suppose this is my employees table, select star from which table? From the employees table. This is my employees table. Now what is the total number of males in the organization? Total number of males in the organization is like this. Select I want the count, so I will just say count star from which table? From the employees table, where gender equal to male. Okay, so total number of males are 6 and total number of females are what? Total number of females are 4. But now I want, I don't want this result to be like this. I don't want to write one separate query for males and one separate query to be of what? To be of females. I wanted the result in, what I told exactly, what I wanted the query in which specific format. Okay, this was the format in which I asked you. So I want, both count of males and count of females in a single query. And how will I, this way, count of, suppose males is 6 and count of females is, oh sorry, it is not 10, it is 4. I want the result in this format. How will I go for it? So let me write this query. You better try to understand this query. How am I writing this query? Okay, so for this, writing this, I will say select. I will use a group function, and group function, inside group function I will use a case. Okay, and inside the case I will pass this gender. When M then 1, if I write, else I say 0 as males, and then I copy it and I put a semicolon, just and I forgot, I just, you need to end the, and case also here. So end as, suppose when gender, suppose if I write F and then females, from which table? Employees table. If you write this query, then you can see what will be the output. Let us try to work on this query. If I've written this query, I'll just explain this query, how this query is. See, the number of males are 6 and the number of females are what? Number of females are 4. How this query is working? If you can understand the working of this query, I think you have, you have a good understanding of, you can solve complex SQL queries. Just try to understand this query. I'll try to explain it, and I'll take this pen tool. Okay, here. So select clause is there. You're using the select clause. So select clause will always work from in which basis? It will work in row by row basis. Okay. So here you see there is no where clause. Okay. So now first of all, it will find, it will go to this group function, some case. So it will go to the first row. And what is the gender? Suppose the gender here, the gender is male. So, the gender is male. So it will give, it will produce what? It will produce 1. Okay. Then it will go to this row also. It will go to this row also. And then gender is male. So again, the count will be what? Again, the count, in this case will give the output of what? It will give the output of 1. But for Sonali, it will give the output of 0. So it, for all males, it will, it is giving out, giving output of what? This case. This, if you observe this case, for all the, when it goes through all the rows who are males, then it will give, 1 as the output. And I have written some outside, so it will count all the ones. So it will give the count of all the males, and similarly this will give a count of all the females. Clear? So in this way, I'm writing this query. So it is a very popular, popular format of writing these queries. Now I want you to write one query on your own on the basis I have, on the basis how I have solved this query. I want you to solve one more query. So I want you to write this query. I'll just remove it. Find the count of employees hired in year 2017 and 2015, 16 and 13. Okay, 2016 and 2015 and 2013. Okay, so I want all the employees who were hired in the year 2017. I want a count of all, separate count of all the employees who were hired in the year 2017, 16, 15 and 13. This is the query I want you to write. So how will you approach this query? See, I want this output in this form. So for example, if you just take the pen tool here. So here, what format do I want? I want this format. Say 2017, then 2016 will be one more column, 2015 will be one more column, and 2013 will be one more column. And these four will be the columns, and then I want the count. For example, for in the year 2017, say suppose 3 employees were hired. In 2016, say there 2 employees are hired, and then say in 2015, 4, and then maybe 3, whatever may be the count. I want the output in this format. Okay, write on your own. This query I think you can write on the basis of what I have written over here. Try it on your own. If you are not able to get it, then of course we will solve. I'll pause the video. Okay, so this query is also, I think, not very difficult if you are able to understand the previous query. How will I write it? Select what? Select sum of what? Select sum of what? Case of what? Extract year from hire date. Okay, extract year from hire date. When it is 2017, then I will give the output 1, else I will give the output 0, and then I will end the case, and then I will say as 2017. If I write like this, is it correct? See, I think it is correct. And then similarly I will write it for what? I will copy, so I'll just copy it, and then I will write it for what? 2016, 2015, and then 2013. So here I will write 2016, 2015, and then here I will write 2013, and then if you go here also similarly I like this 2016, 15, and then 13, and I'll remove the comma from here. From which table? From the employees table. I think it should work. Okay, let us see if this query is working or not. Copy and just paste it. Okay. Oh, there is some problem. Okay, it is giving problem where it'll just let me work out with this problem. Mysql version setting. Oh, I think there is some problem with the brackets. Let me see. Case of extract year from hire date. What may be the possible error with this? Select case, extract year from hire date when 2017, then 1, L0, end. And as 2017, I think it is correct. I have put the commas also from employees. Select. again, let me, I'll just maybe I'll just again try to run it. Okay, from employees. Oh. Okay, let me try to break this query. Select case of extract year from hire date when 2017 then 1 else 0 and from employees. Just let me take apart. Is this working? Yeah, it is working. So I think then extract year from hire date, yeah, when 2017 case. Okay, all right, I think, yeah, if you just go over here, okay, this sum function is ending. Okay, I am not able to track the error. Okay, I think you can just try this query on your own, and maybe just there must be some kind of syntactical error with this query, why this is not working. From employees, some case. I just what is the error in it? Just write syntax to use near 2017. Okay, I'll just try to do it like this. Suppose I think it should work now. Yeah, okay, great. See, it was it was considering these alias column as numbers, so I have to enclose them in single inverted commas to make them varchars. Okay, so this is working. So you are getting the count of all employees who worked in 2017, who were hired in 2016, 15, and similarly in the year 2013. Okay, so in this way you have I have solved quite a few number of queries with group functions. So in the next video we will understand what is group by. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my videos. Please do keep on subscribing and liking all my videos, and do tell your friends about all these.